Think this calls for a lecture? Yes. Start doing better. If Lince could talk, she would say something like, start training me better, and I'd be all, what did you say? And she'll be all, nothing. And then she'll get a mohawk, and I don't know where I'm going with this. All I know is I'm angry. Welcome back to Monster Rancher DS, where Lince was making her noise again. That sounded like a freaking avalanche. And in the last episode, she won 2 tournaments while losing a 3rd, and we got just enough money to upgrade our barn to the highest, biggest size, but it has left us with very little cash left. So we are putting her in a tournament in a couple weeks, as you can see there. Hopefully Lince pulls that off, and I don't want to make any other purchases until I am over 5k in my bank account again, as I like having some on hand for emergencies. I don't know what kind of emergencies. I guess that's just the responsible person kind of situation that I'm always in real life. Since I hate living paycheck to paycheck, even though I'm doing this YouTube thing and doing exactly that. So, it is what it is. Alright. Good night, Lince. Okay. This feels great. We've got a battle. Let's do it. We still probably have no accuracy for... oh, Lince won immediately because of a forfeit. Which is interesting. That tells me she's probably ready to go up a class, but I'm not comfortable putting her up a class. I'm not going to be comfortable until she's got 150s across the board. Although looking at those numbers, she probably will be fine if I move her up a class. Well, we can look into it. There's no reason why I have to only boom in Monster Rancher. Smack. Well, I guess the downside of moving up a class too fast is if you can't handle the tournaments at that level, then you would have to gain money by entering tournaments one class down, but then you lose fame, although I don't know what fame does for monsters, so I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. I think I'll see when the next official tournament is and make my decision from there. I definitely want life to 150. I've certainly undervalued that stat in all the Monster Rancher games I've played for the channel. I need to start increasing my monsters' hit points more often. Come on. Yes, there we go. I mean, that was a good showing, being only Lince's 3rd knockout, but really the only reason we had that high of our accuracy was because our opponent kept getting confused. We can't rely on that. Like, Jacko here has a very good defense, despite being a pixie. Alright. Get in her face. Ow. You kick me, I'll slap you. Right in your nose. Alright. Just hang out. Attack. So the Akamura is getting herself dressed and ready for us to make a run. Oh, in the last episode I mentioned that today is one of those days where I have very few things to do, but what I have to do is very annoying. So, for example, I need to hook up the Wii U because of a game we will be playing tomorrow for streaming Sundays. And as anyone knows, swapping around consoles in an entertainment center is never a pleasant experience. I also need to do a grocery run, but only to get like 3 things. Just little things like that. Very, very little things like that. And it's definitely not me complaining, you know, it's like I enjoy my life at the moment and the opportunities it affords me and the freedom it affords me, so I enjoy what I do. It's just that You know, and that's no complaint about life overall or anything, just that my errands today are not going to be overly pleasant or convenient. But I suppose that's why they are errands, not super happy fun time. It is what it is. She can actually take me down if she crits on a somersault. Whew! Boy, I was tempting fate. Alright. That is win number 14 for Lince. She still only has 3 knockouts, though. Oh, man. I cannot wait to get her bred so she's a bit stronger and more accurate. Oh, boy. She only has 100 in speed as well. Well, I guess Lesiones don't need to dodge. Still, though. Ugh, coin flips. This is like the least accurate I have ever had any of my monsters in any of the Monster Ranchers I've played for the channel. Like, usually I am so single-minded focused for accuracy that we're never quite this bad as far as our, Would you stop shit-kicking me, please? I would appreciate it. But yeah, because I always boom when it comes to Monster Rancher, so I always go out of my way to make sure we have very high accuracy ratings, and I'm not doing that this time. Kind of for the sake of speed, because honestly, I could easily just have one monster do nothing but train accuracy for their entire lifespan, and then breed them, and that would probably work, but it would be incredibly boring to watch. I might do something like that on my own if I ever play the game on my own. Since when I don't have an audience, I will obviously play it a wee bit differently. My big problem with playing Monster Rancher on my own is that I still want to keep track of wins and losses, and that can be annoying, and I don't know why I make myself do that. But I do, and it takes a little bit of the fun away when I over-organize, but I can't stop doing it now, rather than just letting myself sit back, relax, and not worry about win-loss records. But I'm a stats guy. I like statistics. So it's a lot of fun for me to do that. Get in his face, even though he hit you really hard. Oh my god, Lesion. Also, it seems like they can push me for fucking ever away, and I can't do the same, and I have not been able to figure that out. Because it seems every time I push, they only get moved a few inches back, and I haven't figured out what I'm doing wrong in order to push harder. Unless I have to hold the button to push instead of just tapping it. But I don't know if that's it. But either way, see, like that, he just pushed me across the entire frickin' battlefield. And he can do it immediately. Whereas if I do it... Never mind. That was close. Let's not tempt fate. Let's just go for an attack. And I need to... Oh, shouldn't have done that anyway. But I did it because I'm desperate. And I'm getting a notification from frickin' The Sims, which makes no sense because my phone is in airplane mode to conserve the battery. So... you would think that it would not be talking to me, right? I'm fucked, because I don't think I can get 20 guts in 12 seconds. Well, that's that. That's loss number 2, and knocked out number 1. But I'm tied with Sonic, which is who just beat us, so it looks like we're going to have a rematch to see who wins the actual tournament. Oh, Sonic, you hit me so frickin' hard. That swing attack is a very strong attack. Surprisingly strong. Surprisingly strong. And it went against the odds for how often it hit me. Like I said, bad gaming day with RNGesus being very angry at me for some reason. Come on, baby. You know what? You know what? Go ahead and stay away from me. Go ahead and stay away from me. Because if you stay away from me, all you'll have is rolling, and I don't think that's as hard-hitting. Well, never mind on that. Jesus. You can hit me so hard. I can't do shit. Alright. Nice dodge. Alright, now we're in okay shape as long as swing doesn't hit us. Although I know I just tempted fate by saying that. Come on, charge those guts. Get to 40. You can do it. Oh my god, come on, man! There we go. As win number 16 and knockout number 5. But more importantly, a tournament win since we're broke. 27. Okay. No compliments. Oh, Speeve, you're so strict. Yeah, I'll show you strict. Didn't I just say that whole exact exchange in the last episode? Alright, go ahead and have a rest, and then we'll figure out what we're doing with you. I really don't think she's ready to go up a class. I need 150 life and defense before I even consider it. So, in fact, I think that's what we're going to do. Speed, skill, or rather, accuracy doesn't seem to have as much of an impact in Monster Rancher DS as it does in others, unless I'm just extremely unlucky and need to overtrain the stat or something. You look fat. That's fine. Whatever. Put you on a diet next week. Month, rather. So when's the next battle? The official one is... no, never mind. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Just keep training defense and life for now. Where's defense? The rock one. Yeah, there we go. Because if we can get life up there, then we'll be okay, but... all I'm saying is, I don't know if it's my bad luck, or the way I train, or the way the games go. That is a garbage gain. But for whatever the reason, it seems that defense and life mean a lot more in Monster Rancher DS than they have in the other Monster Ranchers I've played. And skill, that is accuracy, seems to have less of an impact than it used to in the other Monster Ranchers I've played. So I don't know if it's a change of the engine, if it's just my bad luck, if it's... who knows? Who knows what it is? And I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what the reasons are. I don't care about knowing the exact mechanics. All I care about is playing the game my way. I'm just going to keep knocking rocks onto Lince until she learns how to defend against them. Oh, those gains are so bad. I want to take her for a drill, but I can't, because I can't afford one. So hopefully we will have the money soon. At least now she's a little stronger defensively. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. So maybe she can take some more of those hard-hitting moves a bit better. All I know is we are going to go... go ahead and have a diet pill. Rather than... like, even though you're... oh, you did not like that. Alright, maybe we'll try cup jelly next time. Next time you're a little pudgy, we'll try cup jelly. Alright, oh god, it's Sonic again. Oh no. And it's a single elimination tournament. Even worse. But now we have more defense, so if Sonic does hit us, hopefully we have the strength to survive the attack. Alright, get in there, get in his face. He keeps trying to move because he doesn't have an option from the mid-range, I think is what's going on. Yeah, so he doesn't like being in the middle. But he's moving faster than we are, so he's able to just run back and forth as much as he wants. Nice dodge. That would have been bad. That probably would have made us lose if that one had landed. There we go. Still need to work on your accuracy, though. Oh, I remember the fun days of Monster Rancher 4 when, toward the end, my monsters had 99% chances of landing every attack because of how overmuch I trained accuracy. Oh, those were such good days. It's been a while since I played Monster Rancher 4. Actually, I haven't played Monster Rancher 4 since I stopped playing Monster Rancher 4, as in for the channel. So, it's been a few years at this point. I don't know. But I want to unhook my PlayStation 2 because Monster Rancher is basically the only game I ever play on it. So, that and Romance of the Three Kingdoms 8. So, I don't know. Alright, might as well attack. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Oh, Lince! 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 Do you at least get some cash for that? $400. Way to go. Let's see, so that's 2 tournament losses, I think? Should write that down. Think this calls for a lecture? Yes. Start doing better. If Lince could talk, she would say something like, start training me better, and I'd be all, what did you say? And she'll be all, nothing. And then she'll get a mohawk, and I don't know where I'm going with this. All I know is I'm angry. Bad gaming day, man. This is why I should have kept going on my last recording session, because everything was coming up Pyro, and I should have kept that momentum going. Lince feels fine. Well, that's worth a second rest, then. Were you only exhausted because you lost something? Oh, and got knocked out, for that matter. So that's probably why. It probably saps the fatigue. I mean, a knockout is a concussion in real life, so it makes sense that it would kind of tire out our monster here. Back to defense. Well, with Solaire, I didn't think we would be able to get very far either with her early gains, but she pleasantly surprised me as time progressed. Hopefully Lezione is in the same, or Lince rather, is the same way here. Because we're not going to get anywhere if we keep failing to win and failing to hit. If I remember, Leziones have some sort of, like, body check move that they can do, so hopefully she can learn that eventually. But in order to do drills, we need money, and for money, we need better abilities. Alright. Whoops! God damn it! Lince, I want to be more stick than carrot against you. I can't help it, it's just my default reaction, and plus I keep spamming the A button. Alright, life, do it. You don't seem to be moving very fast. Oh, okay, you did fail. Alright, fair enough. Lecture you. Yes, do better. Just because I complimented you once doesn't mean you get to slow down. Lince seems a little tired and looks a little stressed. That's fine. Go ahead and rest up. That sounded like a cat meow. I hope you guys don't mind the fact that I'm not telling stories or having much to talk about today. Just nothing has come to mind, and we haven't had any incidents happen right now, which is not a bad thing. I mean, having the occasional week of just relaxation, or at least just nothing extreme, is good. Certainly better than having additional family emergencies or whatever. Although I guess I could talk about the fact that we had a dinner and a show last night as we went to Burger King and ordered the new sourdough sandwich burger, which was it was pretty decent. It was pretty good. And So we sat down for our meal and were enjoying our sandwiches, and then watched as the cops came in and arrested an employee. So that was our... Of course, there's also no fun story about that, because the Burger King employee did not... okay. The Burger King employee did not resist or do anything bad. He just surrendered himself and was let out in cuffs. So that was our excitement for the day. At least the sandwiches were pretty good. But that will do it for today. We're going to keep training up Lince's life, and hopefully she starts behaving herself and... Okay, I was going to say the whoosh sound usually means it works. Oh, hey, an excellent. But you don't get a compliment, because you're Lince. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode.